We got more tips and tricks for the beginners of Roots of Pacha. Catch fish and dry them for a good early game contribution. If you're looking for a good way to farm contribution during the early game, you can catch fish using your hand axe in shallow waters. Just slowly hover your cursor on the fish shadow until bars appear under it. Then keep it on the shadow until it says "Catch Now." Then you can click it. If an exclamation point pops up, move your cursor away from the fish. Then you can come back to it when it's gone. Once you've caught a fish, you should dry it using a solar dryer. You can also smoke the fish using a smoker if you need more stamina, but you'll get better contribution gains when the fish is dried. To get a solar dryer, you need to finish the Working Together quest, where you contribute 3 different items and talk to Tare the next day. You will also get the recipe for the solar dryer from this quest, so if you need more, you can craft more for 10 wood and 15 stones. To get a smoker, you need to finish the Shallow Waters quest that you automatically get on your 3rd day. You need to talk to Frere and contribute 3 fish, then return to him the next day. You will also get the recipe for the smoker in case you need more for 5 plant fibers and 20 wood. Here's an example comparison of a fish's normal, smoked, and dried forms. For this porcupine, you will get 19 contributions normally, 28 contributions when smoked, and 34 contributions when dried. Get a water bucket for easier watering. At the start of the game, you'll only have the water skin, which can only hold 10 tiles worth of water. It may get tedious to water your crops when you're starting to gather many seeds, and you will need to refill a lot of times. But if you have a water bucket, you'll have an easier time with watering. Not only does it carry much more water, you can also hold click to water 3 tiles. To get a water bucket, you will need to have Acre make it for you for 20 hardwood and 250 contributions. To get hardwood, you will need Acre to make you a flint axe first for 10 wood, 15 flints, 20 plant fibers, and 100 contributions. You can get flint from the cave north of the forest, which you will unlock on your 4th day. Then you can chop the thicker trees in the village. Each tree gives 10 hardwoods if you also chop down the stump. Don't worry about deforestation, the trees will grow back. There are other things to do when you're out of stamina. You won't pass out when your stamina reaches 0, so you're free to use up all your stamina right away at the start of the day. If you find yourself all out of stamina early in the day, you can do other activities that don't require stamina, like talking to the people. It gets lonely when all you do is farm by yourself. You're a part of a community where you need to contribute for your clan to prosper. So I feel it's important to talk to the people and maybe give them gifts. You can build friendships, fall in love, and even start a family of your own. Then you can go foraging for items around the village and in the forest. You can get more seeds to plant, food for more stamina, and other things you can contribute to the clan. You'll eventually unlock the beach on the south of the village and the savanna on the west side of the village. So there will be more places to forage later on. And lastly, you can try befriending animals. You will need to finish Alka's idea to get the flute used to befriend animals. To get the idea started, you have to try to talk to an animal and it will not respond to you yet. Then you have to give Alka 10 plant fibers and you can get your flute from her the next day. Once you have your flute equipped, notice that there are 4 green dots above it. That is your indicator of how many times you can use the flute. When the green dots have run out, you will need to wait until the next day to use it again. To start befriending an animal, use the flute on it and you will start a musical minigame. There will be white circles coming from the border going to the middle circle with the animal symbol. You have to click when the white circle reaches the animal symbol. When that's done, you'll get closer to the animal and eventually you'll be able to tame it and invite it to your clan. You can't move buildings that are not placed in your farm plot. As of version 1.0.8, you can talk to Kroll and manage buildings. But the only buildings that can be chosen are the ones that are placed in your farm plot, like the animal shed. You cannot choose the buildings outside of your farm plots, like your house and the plant nursery. You can check with Kroll in his build menu if a building is placeable in your farm plot if it has a farm tag under its name, or outside of your farm plot which will have the village tag. So be very careful when putting down your village buildings as it seems permanent as of this version 1.0.8. But I do hope that this can be patched in the future since I may or may not have regretted where I placed one of my buildings. And these are more tips and tricks for the beginners of Roots of Pacha. If you also have tips you'd like to share, leave a comment down below. We'd love to learn more. My name's Sasha and thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and you can check out our first tips and tricks video or our Roots of Pacha gameplay here. Bye!